They have, Kevin Durant, Westbrook. Uh, then they got guys who come off the bench who can score. So they're a well-balanced team.
How do you deal with their obvious quickness and ability to get the ball down the floor?
Dictate the tempo of the game. I think we slow the ball down and we play the way we want to play. We should win the game. But when they want to get out and run, and that's not to our favor. We're not a running gun team, so I think the best way to play those guys is to slow the ball down, and make them play to the half-court offense.
You guys have to get back, obviously, on defense to stop the transition. How is that going to affect your rebounding, offensive rebounding?
Me?
Anybody?
Well, I got to crash the boards, and we've been working on it where everybody else gets back, and but the biggest thing is, controlling the tempo. When we take early shots, that gives them a chance to get out and run when we turn the ball over and stuff like that. So those are the areas that we have to try to minimize.
You guys have won 13 out of 18. One of the first wins in that stretch was against Oklahoma. Do you think that helped spring this improved play, proving something to yourselves by being one of the better teams?
I don't think so. I just think that, we've started to play a lot better as a team. We're taking it one game at a time. Our energy is getting a lot better. We're starting to get a feel for everybody's game. It's still a work in progress, but we're happy but not satisfied.
But when you look at this team now from a psychological standpoint as to where it was maybe 6 weeks ago, what's the biggest difference and what has changed a lot for you guys?
Well, we've stayed positive, throughout everything that's happened. We haven't lost sight of our goal, and I think that's what keeps us, motivated. Is that we want to make the playoffs and win the championship. That's all we talk about.
Did you see any of the OKC game yesterday, Clippers?
No, I was taking my pregame nap.
That's what everyone says.
See the highlight of the Serge Ibaka flagrant foul by chance?
No, I don't watch TV. What happened?
You didn't hear about it?
You didn't hear about what he did?
No, I
It's
didn't.
like Blake, a little south of the border, dare we say?
He hit him in.
Yeah.
Oh wow. You got to wear a cup. I don't know.
Well, it's been pretty noticeable that a bunch of Kobe's dunks recently have been due to the fact you've been running the floor and kind of boxing out the shot blocker. Have you been making a conscious effort to run up down the floor and you want to do that?
Well, I'm in a little bit better shape, so I'm able to do a little bit more than I have been in the past. And most of the time, I just try to sprint, and get some duck ins. And when I do that, it forces everybody in the paint and guys get open shots. And then when a guy like Kobe or Steve drive, my man doesn't want to leave my body, so I get an opportunity to seal him. And those guys get a free reign to the rim. So the better shape I get in, the easier it'll be for those guys to come down the paint and do what they did last night. So hopefully we can continue that.
Dwight, you've obviously skated against Kobe for a number of years, but playing with him this year and then on the Olympic team, what sort of nuances have you noticed? It's just as far as the way he goes about himself that really allows him to still play at that level?
He has the same approach.
Yeah.
Just goes hard. Balls out. It's Serge Ibaka. No, he's just playing hard. That's all you can ask for.
What do you notice about just his preparation though? Just like his routine?
He hasn't changed. He does the same thing. And like I told you guys at the beginning of the season, everybody on this team has been working extremely hard. Some guys, the things show up in stats and other things don't show up. But the game of basketball, you see certain things that weren't there, at the beginning of the year, and that comes with time and us putting in the work, and all that work is starting to pay off.
You used to say, or recently you said that maybe 10 minutes into a game you get winded. How long does it take? How's your conditioning? Is it 20, 30, 10, 15?
Well, what I've been trying to do is just, use that, try to pace myself, so so I won't get too tired. There's no subs or anything like that. But now I just try to run up and down the court as hard as I can. When I need a break, just tell coach to give me for a couple minutes, and then go back out there and do the same thing. So I can't give you a time of how long I can play, but I just try to work myself to exhaustion and just hope for the best.
So earlier you're saying you would pace yourself more. Now you're just going all out.
Well,
And
no.
I'm trying to understand.
I had to,
Right.
do whatever I can to, stay in the game. And a lot of guys pace themselves, but for us right now, we just have to just go as hard as we can. And I'm not in the best shape, so I can only do as much as my body allows me to do. And once I reach that limit, I push myself to another limit, and then I ask coach for a sub, and I come back in. That's the best way to get in shape. Just go as hard as you can. Early in the season is just tough.
The play last night, you contested the free throw line, the jump shot, and were able to go back and get up to get the rebound. Are there certain plays like that that are almost like signposts that let you know you're kind of getting back to?
Yeah, I remember that play. And that was a play that I would not be able to make early this season. So I know that my condition is a lot better. I know I still have a long way to go, to get to where I've always been. But that is some progress. I was able to contest a shot, then go back and jump and get the rebound. So I just got to continue with the process, not get frustrated. Sometimes it's frustrating because I do wish that I could just do everything that I did in the past. But I know it takes time.
Do you think there'll be enough time in the season for you to get to 100% conditioning or where you want to be?
Well, we get to the playoffs and we get to the finals, hopefully. But if not, I have a whole summer to get my body right, But right now, I'll do as much as I can, and hopefully I can get in shape, just fight through it.
Quite defensively, what's been the biggest or the toughest, I'd say, matchup for you this year?
It's never been a tough matchup for me, My thing is, being there for everybody else, Sometimes, I'm not able to get to the spots like I'm used to. But as a team, our defense is getting a lot better. But for me, I just try to be the guy, who protects the paint. There's plays where I can't get the block shots, or there's plays where, a guy takes one dribble and they're at the rim, and it's tough for guys. It's tough for me or any shot blocker to get those shots, because for a shot block, you don't want nobody to get into your chest. You want to have space, and once they get into your chest, it's very hard to block those shots. So I just try to do as much as I can, without fouling, and just try to stay active. The better shape I get into, the more active I can be, and I want to continue to get in better shape.